Find functional hilarity at the Biffa Emporium.
Jesse was a meaty topic. We know you want us to talk about Jesse
topic
again.
For a messy bottom.
Ooh. And I bet you he does enjoy something meaty. I mean, look at those brothers.
And breaking. R. Kelly is being indicted for 10 counts of sexual, what?
Something. So I don't even like
sexual assault, sexual abuse.
I think abuse. I think it was abuse.
And like the internet,
I ain't doing R. Kelly.
Oh, okay. Damn it.
There's nothing funny about it.
Well,
there's nothing funny about it at all. I can't make a joke about it. I'm glad that he got caught.
But what about that? Who's the internet sensation that does that? You're going to jail.
Period. Oh my God. Right when I thought I couldn't make it funny, he did. I'm leaving all of this in.
Oh. You're going to jail.
Period. Really? And they said no bail. No bail. So you're in custody and you ain't getting out, girl. You ain't getting out.
The book has been thrown.
And closed.
Electric chair.
Electric chair. Ooh, I'm going to crack my phone. Electric chair.
But in more serious topics, Khloe Kardashian. Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thompson.
I'm going to give my thoughts.
What's yours? Because I have a 5-point diagram.
You go walk us
for the
through
audience. This. Yes, about why everyone involved isn't shit, and why Jordan is getting some flack that she does not deserve.
I don't believe that I think that she got pregnant by him because she wanted to have a baby because time was a-ticking. I really think she was come see, come saw about the relationship. And low-key, I think she's been stepping out just as much as him. She just don't get caught. Women can cheat and not get caught because men want to keep the pussy coming.
I thought it was like they both got out of the relationship what they wanted.
Yes.
He wanted a come up.
She wanted a baby.
We know his name, and she wanted a baby. So I'm like, it's a business transaction.
And the clout, the drama, the plot line.
The plot holes.
The plot holes. I would say that is my real issue is I look at the relationship as transactional. I look at this as Khloe is happy to be with a man who's cheating on her that's making big headlines because otherwise are we going to be talking about Khloe Kardashian? No. Or Kim? Or the forgettable heifer?
Kourtney.
Yes, the one who is the least interesting to look at, according to Kim. And you know what, Kim? I'ma agree with you. Yeah, she said that. She said that. Them sisters go in on each other. So yes, just for the record, one more time. Tell us how she got to be the wretched trying to have the big fun.
Well, Tristan Thompson had a fiance, I believe, who was still then pregnant. I believe 9 months pregnant.
In her 3rd trimester?
Yes. Mm-hmm. And Khloe Kardashian was with him during that 3rd trimester. And she didn't give a damn. Mm. So I'm like, why should we?
Because she got the guy?
Because you got the guy. You got the guy. Second of all, Kylie Jenner, she got with her then best friend, Justine Skye's boyfriend, Travis Scott. They're not friends anymore.
Oh, yes.
When we're talking about girl code, I mean, when has Kylie Jenner ever respected girl code?
This is true.
Third point, Kylie Jenner again. She gets with Kim Kardashian's then BFF Blac Chyna's baby daddy, Tyga.
And they were together for a minute.
A very long time.
It was also on that R. Kelly Steves.
Exactly. And we just brushed over that.
It just was glossed over. Nobody said anything. No, people were like, wait, what? This is going on and nobody's saying anything? Like, we kept saying nobody's saying anything. Chris was like, it's good for ratings. It's good for me.
Point 4. Do you remember Trina was cool with, I believe, Kim and Khloe? And then Trina was dating French Montana. And then Khloe was with French Montana as well afterward.
Why would you want hepatitis?
I don't know. But speaking of, French Montana can really pull him.
I don't understand.
Because he's an industry
Camels.
bottom. Quiet as it's kept. You ain't hear from me. Anyway.
Allegedly.
Wrong show. And I guess point 5 is the Kardashians' new season is coming up next month. And we need another plot line for us to tune in and care. I don't watch the show, honestly. I haven't watched that show since they had their first faces.
I do a first episode review for the coin.
Really?
A pilot will always bring in good money.
Okay.
And people do want to not watch the show but still be somewhat abreast. Because you know you're going to hear about it so much. It's like, well, fuck, I may as well know what the hell's going on. I'm going to have to scroll past it anyway. And I make it funny.
You do.
So people like, but I don't do the whole series. Like, I'll do the first episode, and maybe if there's something major. Now, Rob and China, now that had to be reviewed. From start to finish, from the Ruta to the Tuta. I don't know. I half the time don't know what's going on with myself.
But yeah, I mean, fuck that family, fuck their drama. They have a direct line to TMZ. They basically, they are the sources.
They probably own 51% of TMZ's ownership.
They kind of do. And the Trump administration earned, they own about maybe 30% of that. Quiet as it's kept. I know. 50 Cent and Teairra Marie, they've been going back and forth.
I haven't seen Teairra Marie really responding.
She's been responding taunting him.
Because she ain't got no money.
Right, she hashtag I ain't got it. Wait, let me show you.
I hope she don't end up with that garnishment.
50 is bringing the court system into this.
I want to feel bad for her, but then I remember, girl, you really tried to come up off of him. And you're going to be made an example of, and I feel most people would do the same thing. It's like, oh no, I'm not just going to let you live. You're not going to try to soak me for $5 million, and I'm going to let you live. Oh no, I'm going to let you know and let everybody else know. If you try it, and your case doesn't have all the T's crossed and I's dotted, I'm going to dot your I.
Well, this is the headline that 50 Cent posted on his Instagram. The headline says, Teairra Marie could go to jail if she doesn't give 50 Cent her financial info.
Today!
50 Cent is taking steps to collect on the $30,000 he is owed from Love and Hip Hop's Hollywood star, Teairra Marie.
Star. If she was a star, she'd have the 30,000.
They should have put star in quotation marks, too. Love and Hip Hop Hollywood star Teairra Marie, and the reality star was ordered to hand over her bank records to the rapper. According to court documents obtained by The Blast, 50 Cent was granted an order for Marie to show up to court and bring her financial records so he can determine which assets he can seize to collect on the money she owes him.
Not seize!
The rapper wants a financial examination of her income, bank accounts, and property.
Oh!
And underneath this article, he puts, what part of bitch give me my money do you not understand? See, it just makes me uncomfortable. I would laugh at the whole thing on his side if he just stopped calling her a bitch.
It's really not necessary.
Bitch.
It's too much, and I'm surprised there's not more backlash to this.
Right.
I know some people have said things about, let's just say Blue Ivy, for example, and they got reamed through the coals. But 50 Cent's allowed to call Teairra Marie a bitch with hate in his belly, and nobody says anything. I find it fascinating. I really do.
Teairra Marie responds, hey, 50 Cent, was Big Boy sitting next to you a good bankruptcy lawyer or nah? What part of hashtag I ain't got it don't you understand? I told y'all he's a rat. Love putting people in jail. And you called me a bitch, so you know what I promised you. Curtis, cut the shit. You are the police and thirsty for attention. Peddling that cheap-ass moonshine. See, I was just about to pay your rat ass, too. Now, hashtag I ain't...
No, you weren't! With what money? Monopoly money?
Now, hashtag I ain't got it. Hashtag you ain't getting it. Screen name. Keep calling. Oh, side note. That's what that stands for. It says SN. Keep calling me a bitch, and I'm gonna put a finger in your booty. ... Again. It's Miss Bitch. So yeah, they are going back and forth. This is a good plot line for her next season. A really good plot line.
I hope it gets her poor little salary up.
It has to.
I mean, you know what? I'll say this.
This is gonna be
I
garnished.
think Mona paying her $5,000 is more insulting than anything 50 Cent has said. Quiet as it's kept.
We did get that breaking news, right?
Quiet as it's kept. I feel like that's the real hate and insult. But you ain't heard that from me. But 50 Cent needs to stop it. I mean, if you want to be an ass, there's a way to be an ass artfully. I know, I've mastered it.
At least Floyd Mayweather has like the same amount of pettiness and more money than 50 Cent to like go back and forth with him. He's picking on a child right now. Like he's picking on
a poor child. Or lost and confused.
Or he's trying to kill a fly with a machine gun.
A fool.
Right.
It
needs to stop, in my opinion.
I also feel like, why all the talking? Just garnish. Just garnish.
Did you see B2K in rehearsal? All four of them next to each other doing like all types of moves and everything. Like people are excited about this. Let me say, I think they're a little overrated back in the day because they only had maybe 2 songs we knew.
Bump, bump, bump.
And
Oh, I didn't even know about that.
Oh, yeah. So I just can't believe that Omarion is sitting next to Raz B, who like just blew the whistle on everything.
The things you'll do for a coin.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. It was a lot for me to look at. It's nice that they're all getting along,
I didn't
though.
see it. But good. I'm glad they're getting along for now.
Let me just show you the little clip.
I still wouldn't get my tickets until the show opener had performed. Then I might be like, okay, are they on stage? All of them? All right, here's $2.
Oh.
That's all they're worth. That's all they're getting. B2K. So I just peeped at that rehearsal video, and it did look good, but Raz, you need a little work. You was off. You was off. Then again, you've always been off.
Speaking of a little work, Nicki Minaj's tour has just started in Europe. I'm not really sure. I mean, the first night, someone panned around the stadium, and it looked empty.
It did.
It looked empty, but I don't know.
It might have been early. It might have been
early.
I mean, they did have this big screen, like, covering up half the stadium because, you couldn't fill it up. But I'm sure that the people that were there got a good show. Oh, wait, no, they didn't because of technical difficulties.
Right. Speaking of that, the second show was canceled due to electricity issues, and after being 5 hours late, a lot of her fans are not telling people not to drag her for it.
5 hours late? What in the Lauryn Hill?
Right.
5 hours late? 5 hours!
But then the place had electricity issues, so she had to cancel the tour anyway while they were all there. And the tour was canceled.
Well, they clearly didn't have shit to do.
I mean, it is Barb's.
So they didn't have work to go to. How did they afford the ticket? Groupon. That doesn't seem queenly. That doesn't seem royal. It doesn't seem upper echelon. It seems amateurish. It seems third tier. I mean, they don't have enough electricity. How did your people book the venue without knowing they weren't able to accommodate you?
I don't know.
I guess her team is pretty shitty because that's something that you should have said, okay, we gonna need this much ampage. Can you provide? It's simple.
Yeah.
That's why they have them writers with like the green M&Ms and shit, so they also know you check when you say, I need this much ampage, I need this many outlets, I need this many screens, so that we can hide the fact that the venue is not sold out.
And from the fans' perspective, it's like, not everyone is from that destination where the tour is going on. So there's people that's been traveled there for that specific show. So could you imagine getting there, getting dressed, you all hype and everything.
You've spent thousands of dollars
on a Nicki show?
Well, no, to travel.
Oh, okay.
plane tickets, hotel.
Right. And you waited 5
New
hours.
outfit.
Right. And she comes out and then she says, I'm sorry, y'all, but we can't do this. I've had that experience happen where, well, it was a Beyonce concert.
Oh, the one that happened anyway.
The one that happened anyway.
Okay.
Because Beyonce can control the elements. So the rain stopped. Thank God. And the show went on. But the problem was I was stuck in Jersey until maybe 1 o'clock, and I didn't get home until 3 a.m.
That's why I don't leave the house.
Yeah. Oh, my God. New York and stadiums. I just can't do it.
I've never done it.
Like, have that shit in Madison Square Garden. I don't care if other people can't see you. Like, I got my ticket. I want to be on 34th Street so I can catch the A Express and get my ass home afterward. I had to catch the PATH train. You gonna answer that?
I don't know who that was. I don't know nobody in Virginia.
It was probably a bar telling us to stop it.
How'd they get my number?
They've been leaking numbers.
That's true. It's probably a telemarketer. I've been getting a lot of calls saying my social security number has been deactivated. I'm like, oh, okay,
Does
great,
Phaedra
no
Parks
taxes.
have anything to do with that? I knew you were in cahoots with Phaedra. He's trying to badmouth her. You see, like, he's smarter than Jesse. He was trying to, like, ooh, Alex really hates Phaedra. He could never be in cahoots with her. Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I'm old sly heifer. Oh, God.
Anyway.
What were we talking about?
I was about to get to Wendy Williams' official announcement that she'll be back on March 4th. Officially. And I got tickets.
And
Well,
he didn't get one for me.
I reserved.
I got class anyway, so I ain't got time to go. But that's fine.
Well, I got to get the.
I'm probably not welcome in the building. I done talked about it so damn bad. So that's fine.
Security probably is going to stop him. It's up to the door. They do background checks. But
oh, God.
I didn't get the confirmation yet. But I will be there. If I get the confirmation, I will let y'all know, and I'll be reporting live from her first show. Like, we would, well, I don't know how we can monetize that.
We'll figure out a way. Oh, trust me, I'll figure out a way. I ain't doing shit for free.
Okay. But yeah, like, once you go to Wendy Williams' show, like, a couple times, like, their audience team already has your email in their database. Like, when she was absent, they were, like, begging me to go. To fill up the audience seats. Yeah, but I was like, I don't really want to go. Hopefully this date is,
Set in stone.
Set in stone, because I cannot imagine if they push that back.
I can. I could see relapse. Relapse?
Will this be the third or fourth time they?
Fifth or sixth? I mean, we never know who's gonna be on that show.
Right.
It really is just the random entertainment hour.
Someone posted online that, like, she hasn't even given updates of her health. Like, it's just been nothing. All we got was that sad picture of her coming out of a CVS.
I didn't think that picture was that sad. She looked better than she looked on the show.
Did you see the unit?
Oh, please. Okay, she had on a fucked up unit running to CVS. I've had on a fucked up unit running to CVS.
He's defending Wendy Williams.
Ah!
First Phaedra Parks, and now Wendy Williams.
I'm a watcher when she come back. I'm gonna watch the first episode.
Well, now everyone's going to be watching every episode now just to see if, like, she can, like, white knuckle through every show. Just saying.
Not white knuckle.
If y'all seen her last show, oh my God. I still have it in my DVR history.
I couldn't even look at it.
It was hard to watch. Like, it was like a steady, like, decline. Oof.
They shouldn't have let her on. I blame production.
Is Debbar Mercury, like, is that a person or is that like the...
It's two people. Debmar and Mercury.
Okay. I thought that was one person.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
I think they're a married couple.
Is Space Jam 2 the movie we wanted? It has an official release date for July 2021.
You know, it's not for me, but let the youth enjoy it. I ain't gonna shit on what they can have, but it's like, okay, I mean, you know, maybe you'll enjoy it too. What the hell? I liked it. I had a poster.
That soundtrack was everything.
The soundtrack was everything. That's going to be something to live up to. Is your soundtrack going to be able to give a For You I Will?
Oh yeah. Oh my God.
That was Monica's moment.
You know what song was on there?
What song?
You know what song that was on that album?
The Boy Is Mine?
No, on Space Jam soundtrack. I Believe I Can Fly.
Oh.
I just realized that. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, different time.
A different time.
That was right after the tape had been released, and that's how he cleaned up his image.
Really? No.
Yeah, no. I watched the documentary and they talked about it. Yup.
Really?
Yup. What do you think is the future of Empire because of Sissy Smollett? Now I know you never gave a fuck about the show, but.
Well, I always thought the show was near its end anyway.
I have too. I felt like next season was going to be the finale anyway.
If anything, this situation has basically tarnished its legacy because now people are going to like associate Empire with this national scandal.
Rather than like, it really did come on the scene as one of the best shows and everybody fell in love with that first season.
It was a really good first season.
You know, it wasn't...
When she came out in that gorilla outfit in that cage, a lot of people left the show.
Yeah, that...
And then it was guest star after guest star after guest star.
It was too many guest stars.
It was a whiplash of plot twists.
Yeah.
I think my last episode, I think someone said it online, that when that girl went off the balcony.
Oh, that steal from... And they stole that from Dynasty.
Did they?
They did.
Okay.
They did. Nobody died in Dynasty, but there was definitely like a big scene where everybody went over the balcony. And somebody was pregnant.
And then she was appearing as a ghost or something.
Yeah.
I was just like, you know what? Oh, Lord.
Like Faith Evans in that video.
What? Oh my God, I do remember that one.
TV on.
You turned the TV on just now. But I just really can't wait until we get like a statement from Taraji or anyone that's affiliated with him.
It's not their business. It's not their business to put out a statement. Mm-hmm. They supported him. Now there's clearly nothing to support. It's like, I wouldn't say kick somebody while they're down, especially when you know them and you know their family.
Right.
Like, Taraji probably knows his mom, so she like, I ain't gonna upset his mama any more than she is already upset by me having to get on here and be nasty. It's not necessary. The courts will deal with him. He's broken federal law. He's going to jail today. Period!
I don't think he's going to jail. I think that, I don't think he deserves jail. I think
Honey, you believed him on the Robin Roberts interview.
I think he...
I never got...
And it's on video. It's on video that I believed him, too.
You said don't edit this out.
I can't even...
Let me say this. Let me put this in.
You are a told you so... You're a told you so type of person. You are a told you so type of person. Anyway, I think
you said leave it in. We're just talking about what happened. I'm not saying I told you so.
I think he deserves probation. I think he deserves to pay back a really hefty fine.
He deserves jail.
I don't think he deserves jail.
He did this for a check.
We don't know the motive, though. We don't know the motive. I still, that's the only thing I'll agree with the woke warriors, that I don't know the motive.
Okay.
That's it. That's the only thing. That's the only thing that's not factual yet.
I think he deserves jail because what he did was too serious. Hate crime laws. Like, there was no reason to fuck with this. And this wasn't, I made up a lie to get out of something. This is, I orchestrated a fake attack.
Mm-hmm.
I really do believe it's for press and promotion.
Well, now there's a report saying that, like, he's
Gonna go with the
admitted-
drug problem. It's smart. I mean, if you want to try to, save yourself in any kind of way, you better do something.
We did say induced teas, though, in the last
We did
episode.
say induced tea, and we got some good tea about that induced tea. But you ain't heard it from me.
That was a marvelous reading. A marvelous reading of the bail.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it was really good.
Thank you. He suggested, he was like, Denver put up the bail pro offer. You need to read that. You need to give a dramatic reading. I did not know that document was going to be that juicy. Because I didn't read it until it was time for the reading.
It was succulent.
Oh, it was. It was like medium with like a great like pink layer in the middle with ranch and A1. Because sometimes I want a little
A1.
ranch.
No, it didn't need no A1.
I mean, you that's true. That's true.
Right.
You could have it just as it is, or you could put it in a little sauce. I mean, it was just whatever you needed. It was.
It made its own sauce. It was so
It
crazy.
did. It did. It was served in its own juices. It was just all of his business, because there's nothing more interesting than someone else's business. All of his business in the street. So yeah, he gonna go with the drug stuff. Now, I'll say this. He wasn't a regular client. He seemed to buy drugs occasionally. Maybe he was buying drugs from other people and owed a bunch of money to them. I don't know. I mean, he doesn't look strung out, but some people are, but they just don't look it.
After this, I can say that Jussie Smollett is a great actor.
I'm sorry, honey. I went and Monday morning quarterbacked that interview, and I don't know if I would have bought it. I didn't watch it prior, so I don't have an opinion on if I would have believed it
Right, because,
before.
you already know that, like...
Yeah, I already knew when I saw it, so I was looking at it differently. But it, Robin, I will say this, Robin looked like she didn't believe him.
See, I didn't pay attention to that when I was watching it the first time.
I could see that because you wanted to hear his story. But I was looking at Robin and her body language, just like the sitting back like this, just the arms,
I just ran
the faces. She was just, she seemed very skeptical.
I ran into a friend of mine that works at the Today Show. And, of course, it's been a huge news week for everybody. And, in this community, the 6 degrees of separation is very, very, small.
Yeah, that's
So
true. It's like
we
you
all
have
know-
one person like him who knows every fucking body, and then that's how hermits like me meet people. Isn't that right?
Right. And he was like, he knows a lot of people that knows Jussie, and people are just confused. Because it's just not in his character. So I don't know.
I guess
It's
he is a
hard.
good actor because he done fooled everybody around him.
That's, goodness.
And the light this shines on his quote-unquote activism, which he was touting during that Robin Roberts interview, and that's why
He had all the
was.
pins.
That's why he said that he thought he was attacked because of his activism. And it's like, girl,
I just heard that.
always thought his activism was a little low-key publicity. But, I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't
like
gonna say
D-Ray?
nothing. Who?
Anyway, the guy with the blue vest.
I know.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's why I gave it a who.
I was watching, because TMZ wants to get everybody's opinion on it. And they got Quincy Jones' opinion on the situation. On two situations with R. Kelly, but with Jussie, basically, he was like, oh, yeah, I've known Jussie when he was 4 years old. And then the guy was asking him, do you think, his career is salvageable? And he said, oh, what he did was stupid. And ain't no way, no. That's just how the business is. No. And I would be like, for one, a legend. Can you just imagine, in general, a legend that you look up to, a legend
It's
in
like
general
God came down
calls
and
you
said,
stupid?
girl, you're done.
Basically, that's
You're
what that
done.
was. I felt so bad. I was like, damn, he got called stupid by a legend. And then he said, the person agreed that, yeah, his career's over. It's just how it is.
I really think that it's just, it's what he did was too serious. And when they proved that he sent that letter, when he
Yes.
enclosed that 4-page letter with a stunt,
I'm sending you
A 4-page letter, and I enclosed it with a stunt.
that I'm locked up, I better tell the truth.
yeah, tell it. But yeah, he deserves jail, especially when he sent that fake letter.
I respectfully disagree.
Okay.
And you know, a lot of people are bringing up that Ryan Lochte mess.
Ryan did not orchestrate anything.
Right.
So that's totally
He
different.
lied because he was doing some shit he wasn't supposed to be doing. I didn't appreciate people saying like, oh yeah, Ryan Lochte didn't get any type of like ramifications. He just went straight to Dancing with the Stars. I'm like, of course someone said that, oh, well, actually, Lochte was suspended for 10 months, lost all of his sponsorships, and the suspension kept him from qualifying for the World Games after a Brazil court dismissed the charges and found no wrongdoing. So he still paid some type of price.
Yeah.
I think. So I just don't think,
Like-
unfortunately, like just because Jussie is gay and black doesn't mean I can't hold him accountable for what happened, or am I gonna downplay what he did? Because I thought it was just despicable.
You put a lot of people in danger. You took resources away from people who really needed them.
Right.
And that's the thing. It's like, fuck the public shit. You wasted government money. For what? For what? Mm-hmm. So I'll be glad when we really do get to the bottom of the for what, because...
The bottom. I couldn't help it.
I was just so on cue. Oh, God. But I really want to find out the reason for this, because if it is about money, oh, God, I mean, moron doesn't begin to cover it. That is...
What's worse than a moron? An imbecile?
An imbecile, a doofus. Let's come up with some.
Google.
A simpleton.
Hey, Google.
A troglodyte. That's what he's giving.
On the website vocabulary.com, they say, troglodyte. A troglodyte is a person who lives all alone, in seclusion. To read more, look for the link.
That's not a troglodyte.
She just had the butt in.
Nobody asked you. Sick of her shit.
Well, she told you. She didn't agree with your synonym. You really
A troglodyte is a cave dweller of low intelligence. Exactly, especially in prehistoric times, a person who lived in a cage. And guess where I'm getting this from? Google!
The scary thing
I'm getting an Alexa.
I think Alexa's a little better. But
I might have an Alexa. I think this thing might turn into an Alexa. I gotta see. I might turn this into an Alexa. Let me see if I can do that.
I forgot where we were on this topic, but yeah.
Just the whole mess that is Sissy Smollett, and Empire probably gonna be over. He's off the last 2 episodes. I don't know if they're gonna kill him off or what.
It's the equivalent of like putting a mop in like just a vat of manure and just swirling all over the floor. Like just the mess he made. It's just
And I still don't think we're ever going to get a reason that will satisfy us.
We need an interview or some type. I just need.
I know what for what, so he can lie, so we can get more lies.
The lies.
The lies. The lies. So no, it's no need for an interview. None.
Okay.
Some things are just going to be mysteries for the ages. Because I'm sorry, if he gave an interview, I wouldn't believe a word he said. I wouldn't. And I think he's going to go with the drug issue. I think he's going to say he was strung out and didn't know what to do and this was all a cry for help. Maybe it's true. I'm fuck free, though. I am fuck free. Okay, so what's happening, Captain?
Oh my God. TMZ just reported this like, oh Lord, 30 minutes ago. Jussie Smollett did not pay brothers $3,500 for attack. The Chicago PD claims Jussie Smollett paid Ola and Abel $3,500 to fake an attack. But sources connected to the case tell TMZ that's just not the case. Our sources... Their sources say the brothers made a deal with Jussie to train him for 5 weeks so he could get in shape for an upcoming music video. Jussie has said to Ola that he wanted abs like his. Both Abel and Ola agreed to train Jussie and also gave him a 5-week nutrition plan. Their sources say Jussie told the brothers he would pay them for their services, but no specific amount was discussed. A few days before the attack, Jussie wrote the brothers a check for $3,500. The memo line read 5 weeks training nutrition plan. Our sources say Ola and Abel told the grand jury they were paid for the 5-week program and not for the attack. One source connected with the brothers did say Ola and Abel felt the amount was a little high, but no one ever specifically said anything about any of the money being part of a scheme. We've learned the brothers also told the grand jury they had nothing to do with the threatening letter mailed to Jussie Smollett 8 days before the attack. The twists and the turns on this ride, I want to get off.
I mean, it still sounds very much like he did it.
Well, yeah,
there was no denying that they faked the attack.
These are sources.
It's just a squabble about coins.
Right. Like, Mark Garagos is an amazing lawyer. He's Chris Brown's lawyer. If Chris Brown can avoid jail time, Jussie Smollett can avoid jail time. He's going to... Yeah.
I'm going to give him a good luck, sis.
Yeah. I'm tired of the twists. I love a good twist sometimes, but this is too much.
It's like Empire. That's the thing. This is really art imitating life, imitating art. Lee Daniels is like, who's writing this?
Ryan Murphy.
No, I'm sorry. If it was Ryan Murphy, it would be better.
I know. I can't wait for Pose to come back.
Ooh.
It's coming soon. I think this summer.
Mm-hmm. They wanted us to try to be extras.
I tried to do the email, but it was packed.
I mean, it's one of those things where if somebody knows somebody in production and you want to get at us, but we have our own shit to do. We ain't got time to go chase other dreams. We making our own right here.
Right. So we're looking at salaries or whatever, and according to Fox 29, I don't know what district that's in, but Jussie Smollett is $20,000, and they have him next to Taraji and Terrence, who's making $175,000 per episode. And I was just like, yeah, $20,000. I'm like, well, if he's blowing Lee Daniels, like, I would imagine he would ask for more or expect more. And that was it. Do we have anything else? Let me see if there's any more news.
If the GoFundMe gets over $3,000, I'm going to buy him a coach ticket.
I don't mind flying Air Peasant because I am not a peasant.
Okay. That's you. That's you.
He's long. Oh, I was about to fall. I was about to fall right in the back. He was going to use it in this video. He would have used it.
If you had told me not to use it, I wouldn't have used it. I wouldn't have known.
Well, my long legs.
Then you end up with no show.
Oh, I know, right?
Please, I ain't trying to Queen's Court myself.
Asked him, did he want to go to Atlanta since there's like a good sale right now, round trip to Newark to Atlanta.
Get out of my house.
I'll call you tomorrow, girl.
So, as my mugs say, tell a kin, tell a friend, tell that heifer you hate to head over to the Biffa Emporium for a cute collection of hoodies and mugs. Link below.